The death of Queen Elizabeth II has devastated royal fans all over the world, but many, at least, were able to get some closure in the wake of her funeral. In the midst of the sadness of the day, viewers had paid particular attention to Elizabeth's only daughter, Princess Anne. Like her mother, Anne, Princess Royal, spends much of her time quietly working in the background. Yahoo News UK royal editor Omid Scobie has said that Anne's approach to royal life has been to keep her head down and get on with her responsibilities, even when few are watching. A royal family friend told Scobie, "She needs no praise nor attention. The work itself is where she gets her satisfaction." Body language expert Judy James said that Anne is the child most like her mother, telling The Express that she is stoic, hardworking, practical, outspoken, and challenging. So what has fans so upset? Well, Anne has always been aware of her duty as a member of the royal family. She once told the BBC that she doesn't get it when people ask her if she sees Elizabeth as her mother or her queen. She explained, "She's my mother and the queen." At Queen Elizabeth's funeral, royal fans watched Princess Anne pay tribute to her mother and her monarch. The quiet dignity of the queen's only daughter inspired a new level of respect for the royal in the days following Elizabeth's death. Anne had traveled from Balmoral, where the Queen died, to London with her mother's coffin. Many on social media felt sympathy for Anne as she watched her mother's coffin during the funeral. One royal watcher tweeted, "Just watched a few minutes of the funeral. Princess Anne didn't sing. She was just staring at her mother's coffin. I remember that feeling at my mom's funeral. I couldn't take my eyes off her coffin." Another tweeted, "I feel for Princess Anne. She accompanied her mother from Balmoral to Edinburgh to London and now to Windsor. She's the only child of her mother's to do so." Another viewer wrote, "I was fine until Princess Anne stepped out to escort her mom's coffin to Windsor. The bond between mother and daughter is so special. I really feel for her." Most headlines about the royal family focus on Princess Anne's older brother, King Charles III, and his family. But Anne has also attracted at least some attention. A 2020 documentary put the low-key princess in the headlines. The documentary's press release stated that Anne was the first daughter of a monarch to go to school, the first royal Olympian, and the first child of a monarch to decline titles for her children. Infamously, Anne also helped prevent her own kidnapping attempt in 1974. Anne's car was stopped by a man who shot her bodyguard and driver. When the would-be kidnapper told the 23-year-old to get out of the car, the princess said, "Not bloody likely."
I was scrupulously polite because I thought it was silly to be too rude at that stage.
A passerby punched the would-be kidnapper and disarmed him. Anne also broke tradition by not giving her children, Peter Phillips and Zara Tindall, royal titles, and explained the decision in a 2020 interview with Vanity Fair. She said, "I think it was probably easier for them, and I think most people would argue that there are downsides to having titles. So I think that was probably the right thing to do." Sounds like it's family first for this quiet princess, which makes the loss of her mother and her queen even sadder.